Welcome back, everybody. Whew. Today is a beautiful day. It's in the 70s right now. We're like at almost 1:30 in the afternoon on October 22nd. I had to sit down to take a break, so I thought, why not do a little video and kind of tell you guys what I'm doing down here in this hole. Since it's so nice out, there's my pile I've been piling. I'm trying to get this kind of cleaned up in here so then my husband can get down here with the skid steer and do what I can't even see if I can, like, if you guys can even see me or not, but the sun is so bright. There's a light breeze. This is like perfect weather, the perfect weather that I've always say, 75 with the light breeze and sunshine. Like, thank you, Lord, for this beautiful day, this October 22nd beautiful day. So, with that being said, I get out here this morning around 11 or so, and I had to fill some oil up in my little DeWatt electric chainsaw that I got, little 12-inch. I love it because it's easy for me to handle, and depending on how much sawing and how big pieces of stuff you're trying to saw depends on how fast the battery will go. But this battery had been sitting on here for, I don't know, probably 2 months, and it still had two spots where it was still good. Man, I'm like covered in all kinds of stuff. I shouldn't have put this shirt on. This is one of my favorite shirts, but I shouldn't have put it on. My husband's son and his, see, I got like all kinds of stuff in my hair, and his girlfriend and their daughter is supposed to be coming out today to visit. And then my husband just ran to town to get some grain for the horses because poor Hercules is having a heart attack because he doesn't have his grain. And just thought I would sit down for a second. My lower back was starting to hurt. You got to do a lot of bending over, of course, you know, when you're chainsawing. But it's these giant, and they're giant. They got to be like 15, 18 foot tall. They're huge with those little purple, like berry looking things on them, but they're poisonous to people. But I used to make like little mud pies out of them with mud and make like I always said it was a blueberry pie, but because they would turn like a purplish blue. And just, I got a little hole dug. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well. The thing is I've got to be able to cut weeds, and then they get stuck in my chainsaw, and then I got to pull that out, stop my chainsaw, pull it out. And then when I get to those big stalk things, whatever the heck they are, then I got to chop all those down different directions so they're not falling over the top of me. But then I got all that stuff that's falling down on me. And then I got bugs falling on me. I got ladybugs biting me. Oh my gosh. And then I got to drag it all the way up this hill, put it in this pile where I've got this pile started. Because I thought, if anything, my husband can just pick that up with the skid steer and put it in the compost pile. But this area is where our goats are supposed to go. And then on this side of it will be where our driveway is going to connect, so we don't have to go around. It just runs straight through. But yeah, so I'm trying to get this started. And we have a ton of wood down here too that needs to either be, someone needs to come and get it, which I offered it to my brother because he needs wood, and I never heard anything back from him. I told him it'd be a little pain in the butt to get down here to get it, which it would be just a little bit, but if you've got a truck and he's got a good truck, they could back down here with four-wheel drive, there'd be no problem. There's some really big pieces, but I'm sure he can pick them up because Billy can. There's a lot of cut pieces, and there's a lot of logs still down here that Billy just really doesn't want to have to deal with. I was listening to music, that's why I wasn't filming. I wish I had another, like, some type of editing, or not editing, but just another maybe phone that I could just do videos off of, and that way I can listen to my music while I'm doing my videoing and this and that. But I'm going to flip you guys around so I could show you, and then I'm going to get back to work, and then I will do another video to show you some more progress if it comes down to that. And that's what this video will be today, to see how much progress I can get done and see if you guys can see a difference. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. I've got that whole area right here. So far, this is my pile that I've started, and those are the little berry looking things, and the stalks on those are about like, what, 2 inches around or so, 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Some of them are a little bigger than others, but I mean, you can see them in here. They're everywhere. This whole entire thing is filled of them. So this has got to get all cleaned out right through here, all the way up that way, because there's wood over there too. I just got to clean up where all the wood's at. This whole bottom is full of wood. So that's what I got to do, try to get this all cleaned up and pile made. I know we had a burn pile down there somewhere, but we burnt it, I believe, and otherwise I wouldn't have to drag everything up here. But this would be a great night too to have a bonfire for sure. But yeah, that's what's all's got to get done. So we'll see how much I can do. There's my little DeWatt electric chainsaw, and I've got 2 more batteries sitting behind me. I've got a lemon hint that I'm gonna crack open and drink, and I'm gonna go back to work. So my husband got Hercules' pen cleaned out again. Hercules is actually in with, hang on, Maverick. I've got Jazzy here because she's mean to Hercules. And then my husband moved the 3 into Hercules' pen to clean their pen out. And then we will clean Jazzy and Maverick's pen out. That was Maverick hollering because he wonders where Jazzy is. And then Cherry's scared to death of the skid steer. Where you got Jazzy, who could care less? Get a whole lot more done down there because my husband came home with grain, and then we walked around the property trying to figure out what would be best place to actually put the horses, and just kind of keep the same idea as we had, to run the driveway that way instead of cutting it through this way and then running it this way, because to give the horses all this, that, and then this will just leave open to a yard, or maybe give it to the donkeys or something, like I said to my husband. But he thinks he just wants to run that across horse pasture, across this driveway, bring it up and down, bring it around, and then back up, and they have all that over there. But then he's like, where are you going to put the goats? Well, the goat barn is there, and I said we can fence the goats inside their pen, and he's like, well, I'm trying to give them the most of the pen. Well, if we use that gully down there, it's not like that's gonna take any more space that they would originally had for the number of horses that we're gonna have, because what we have here is all that we're getting. We're not gonna get no more. Like, we shouldn't even be keeping her, but my husband won't let Courtney take her because he's afraid she'll just sell her, and she's one that I didn't actually want to keep anyways. I've just got too attached to Maverick to try to let him go. I'm just too much of a horse person. There's no way I can be a tip trainer. She really likes that chafe. this was Cherry's pen that we took down because we're going to move it or make it better for when we put either Jazzy back in here or whoever we decide to put in this pen. So my husband's getting it cleaned out right now. Look at that great big pile of compost. It is huge. She's gonna sit down right there. She got a bagel. I said she got a bagel.
The blueberry bagel.
Blueberry bagel.
Where'd Brent go?
To take Tana and his daughter back. And then he said he's coming back.
They didn't want to stay no longer?
Well, Billy said he's got to do something for his granddaughter, like get her a playset or something, you know, so she can be preoccupied when she's here, because there ain't nothing for her to do here. I said, well, when you got grandkids, you kind of got to cater to them.
Get her a trampoline.
That's what he said, because that's what Brett said. That's all she's going to do is go back over to his mom's house and jump on the trampoline with the other kids.
Billy couldn't get us a trampoline?
He thought about it.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Probably further than that. Look at that big pile. Whew. That's all the hay. 'Cause that's where I throw it at. And then that big pile of poop in there. Whew. Can't wait to see that come out.
Billy said he's gonna let me take Jasmine when I get some place of my own.
I told you. When he knows that you're stable and have a place of your own that you can keep her. He just doesn't want her at your dad's house right now because he's afraid your dad will get upset or something, you know, and then make you sell her.
I know I can take her back there.
So might as well just leave her here. Come and visit her though. I mean, show that you still want her. Show that you still want her. You know what I'm saying? Take a day out of the week or something and just come and spend some time with her.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out if I get another cash next time they let me work. Go back to work. I'm gonna see if I can't get into that place in school now. If there's my 2-week notice.
Right.
'Cause I'm gonna do better working with horses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's pretty much your calling. I really do. I'm not just saying that I'm not boasting about you or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. You've been with horses since you were in my womb. I mean, shoot, I got a picture of you in my belly, Brianna on the front of my saddle, and Alyssa on the back of me riding Joey. on our mirror on our dresser.
It's freaking hot out. It's hot.
It's warm. It's beautiful out.
No, it's hot.
It's not hot. I thank the Lord for this beautiful weather.
Yeah, at least it's not snowing.
Right. I mean, it could be.
Like Friday, Michigan snowed, and then here we are.
I know. I just love the color of our trees. All the leaves. You get downpour of leaves falling. You can see them falling everywhere, just flying through the air. It's just beautiful. And today's my husband's birthday. He turned 50. Leaves flying. Courtney, there, you're in it. Look at all the leaves. Look at all of them. I wonder if you can hear the music playing. Probably.
I have to go.
Well, good, go. You just went to the bathroom.
Yeah, to change my tampon or my pad. I didn't
Yeah, that's public, you know.
I don't care.
You don't care. Look at the leaves.